Tonight, Central Ohioans come together to mourn those killed in a Pittsburgh synagogue and take a stand against anti-Semitism. Good evening. I'm Mike Jackson.
I'm Colleen Marshall. People came together tonight in Athens and Bexley for vigils to remember the victims. We start tonight in Athens, where Dan Perlman spoke with someone for whom that shooting hit too close to home.
This vigil was organized in part by an OU student who lost a cousin in the mass shooting in Parkland, Florida. She uses an iPad to communicate. That's how she told me she also has close ties to this tragedy.
We've seen shootings at schools, churches, and movie theaters, but now it was in my own place of prayer.
A place of prayer Jordan knows, the place where heartbreak turned even more personal.
My soul was so sad.
When she learned she knew two of the dead, David and Cecil Rosenthal.
I met them during my cousin's bat mitzvah. I think when you have a disability and you meet another person who faces similar challenges, you feel an unspoken connection.
And it's that connection to the Rosenthals, her connection to this synagogue, a place where she's worshipped, that prompted her to organize this.
Stop with the violence.
The vigil in Athens. An event covering much of this city block.
It's great to see so many students, faculty, and community members standing in solidarity and speaking up against injustice.
There was prayer, reflection.
As soon as I saw it, I just knew I had to be here.
A chance for this community to stand together.
It shows that people really care and really want to help their community members and want to do what they can to make sure people are doing all right.
This was a vigil, one with a message.
Talking about the situation and the reality of anti-Semitism is important.
The message that hate must stop.
As a Jewish student in Athens, it's so important that we speak out against any hate in the world.
And another vigil is scheduled for tomorrow in Columbus. It will be hosted by Ohio State's Hillel. It is scheduled to begin at 6 o'clock. Local for you in Athens, Dan Perlman, NBC4.
Thank you, Dan. Bexley is perhaps the heart of the Jewish community in Central Ohio, home to 3 thriving synagogues. But earlier tonight, people of all faiths came together there to honor the victims of the Pittsburgh massacre.
We need to be strong right now and united in order to try our best to prevent any such thing happening again.
Unity and grief brought people of all faiths together.
As a pastor and as a Christian, we believe in a God who mourns with those who mourn and grieve with those who grieves. And so we're here to mourn together and grieve together.
Christians and Muslims standing together against anti-Semitism.
Jews are my cousins, and last year they lobbied their heart out for the Columbus City Council to pass a resolution anti-Islamophobia. So it really, in essence, made Columbus Muslim-friendly. And I have to reciprocate. I should have to really show respect. Because if they target Jews today, tomorrow, who knows who's going to be.
And the organizer of this vigil says there is not a Jewish person alive who does not know fear.
We know what happened in Europe in the Holocaust, and that kind of lingering fear is so exaggerated by what happened in Pittsburgh. So it's really very, very difficult.
The suspect in the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting, Robert Bowers, appeared in federal court today. The judge advised him of the charges against him, more than 36 in all, ordered him held without bond. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty. President Trump is planning to visit Pittsburgh tomorrow to meet with the families of the victims. We'll cover the president's visit as well as any new developments in the investigation